Right, I want to try being a healer. So a lot of my Moira builds are based on damage. It's how I like to play. It's how I believe is the most effective way to play with Moira. But let's try something a bit different. Now, this is a great game to try it because we don't have a Mercy. So I don't feel like if I overheal my team, I'm going to be taking money away from my second support. That being said, Kiriko can put out a huge amount of healing now. At least on the scoreboard as well, because of the whole clone changes.
We're almost ready to get this game started.
So I already kind of know what I want to go in this game. And that's, I want to go for like a Phantasm Precarious Potency build. So that means a lot of weapon power, a lot of ability power.
It's time for the teams to consult their playbooks.
So we're kind of just checking here what to go first. So we're looking at the map a bit, looking at the team comps. And it's like, okay, look, they've got 2 ranged DPS. So maybe we could go with Precarious Potency, but Phantasm's just the safer choice. So yeah, we pick some armor, some ability power. And I think it was it weapon power or charge plating? This is one of those. Doesn't really matter in the first round, you're kind of flexible. Yeah, it looks like weapon power actually, which is unusual. I'd normally go attack speed, but because I want to get into the mindset of healing, weapon power is probably a little bit better. You save more energy. You just don't get the lifesteal back that attack speed gives you.
Not long now until the teams lock in for the round.
Okay. So this will be quite interesting, I think, for some of you guys to watch. Like, can I even play healer? It requires quite a lot of restraint for me to just not immediately damage everything. So I think I would get better if I played this style more. So try not to judge me too much. So Phantasm, we're putting heal orbs down, and we're also trying to bounce our normal heal orbs to create zones. It's very important to do. It does mean we're going to struggle for a D.Va, but we always will struggle to heal a D.Va with Moira. Like, you'd have to kind of blindly follow her into combat. So now there's the Orisa here. We don't mind fighting against her. We'll place a heal orb. We've got a second one if we need it. So that's a lot of heal orbs. As you can see, she's just unable to dent our health right now. Now we're going to try and heal up Mei. Put a little orb there, bounce another one, and yeah, Orisa just, she can't do anything with the double orb, which is why Phantasm is so good. Like, a lot of people will go cross orbal first, but I just prefer Phantasm because I can stack either healing or damage. So now we're just trying to get the bot to the lead. We bounce a heal orb off the far wall so it bounces back and we can maybe use it later because we don't need it now. Turns out we didn't really need it. Try and get a normal heal orb up for Mei, and then I always fade and try and stay around that orb. It's going to give me a nice heal burst. We also try and grasp a little bit because we don't just want to sit there and heal. We should also contribute some damage. No, we're not playing a Mercy here. We're still a Moira. So even a heal. Ah, the ice block blocked it. So now we're damaging because we're trying to use Kiriko's ult. Also use it for the cooldowns. Another fade stationary orb from behind you and just try and get the Mei's health up. She's got the ice wall on double jump, which kind of also makes it a little bit tricky to heal sometimes, but it does mean that we get to block. Use the coalescence now. We try to heal the Mei, but she's already in her block, so instead we just fight the Orisa. Delayed the fade a little bit there, just because if we fade out right away, she might think, oh, I've only got one target. Yeah. So now, because there's not going to be that much more healing to do here, we just fire a damage orb, try and get a little bit more money, and that means that our Phantasm orb can block the point. And we comfortably take the first round. Get a little bit of money in there. It's not mega rich, but still the most in the game.
Next up, time to face off in control.
So this map's a good Phantasm map as well.
The teams are gearing
There's a lot of flat
Every
orb bounces for our
choice
regular
is
orb, and then
crucial.
obviously on the point, Phantasm's a great ability. So we go for Nano Cola and wrist wraps.
We're in
We
the
still have
middle
1,000
innings,
left.
and
Was it going to be
everyone's
charge
waiting to see how
plating?
the match shakes out.
Just looking to consider whether alternative energy is a good one to have. It's, you know, a good amount of ability power and attack speed, but I think right now we want more ability power because we want our orbs to just do more healing. So we have a choice.
Only 20
Do we get
seconds
another
remain
survival
before the
item?
action
We're not going to get ability life steal because we're healing. And no, we do go for charge plating. Ability life steal is really good with Phantasm because you can go walk up to the enemy team,
Not long now until the teams
drop an
lock
orb
in
off on
for
them,
the round.
and then, yeah, fade away. And you'll get a load of life back if you take damage on the way in. So it's, I do like a little bit of ability life steal, but doesn't make much sense to have it in this build because we're trying to focus on heal orbs. So I fired that orb at the stairs so it bounces up and down in the point. We fire another one, we've got to stay around it. Bounce one off of the bottom wall so it bounces back to the point. Always looking for those orb bounce. Another Phantasm orb there, because the original orb does go back to the point. Bounce one flat off of the point. We leave another one here. We're going to play around this because none of my team are here. Just try and get any time on the point if we can. We've dropped another one off there, but it's no good, so we have to fire our regular orb. Can't really get to our team, and our team aren't going up the main ramp, so we're trying to kind of rotate. Orisa hits us, we have to fade out with fire heal orb in case Cassidy hits us again. And yeah, looks like it's just us to get a little bit of damage out. One can constantly stay active. This room's quite good because we've got 2 heal orbs if we need them. Bounce one off the far wall just so maybe it can heal our team. Drop another one outside the door to allow our team to have entry. Or at least, you know, get healed if they try for entry. Follow our orb, but there's a May wall there. Now we push into the point, we've got Coalescence. But because we're heal focused right now, we're looking to use it on our teammates. It's unusual, it's unnatural for me. Here comes the Kiriko ult. We fade all the way around, heal orb off the back wall because we're just looking for a bounce and maybe it'll arrive to our team. Should have probably gone up the ramp there, but we didn't. Instead we attack the Lucio, we use a damage orb here, which means we've got to put another damage orb down because we haven't got a heal orb. We've got to leave the point. Take the health pack. Throw another damage orb there. And it's not looking good for us. We drop off a little orb. We can hear it ticking so we know someone was chasing us. But it doesn't look like we're getting back to the point. I maybe could have got in, but I was thinking, look, if nobody else is going to make it in afterwards, I'm just going to feed a kill. So, yeah, we get MVP again, but this time less money than the enemy Mercy.
Coming up next, who's ready to start the push?
So it's round 3, it's power time.
Now's the time
Precarious
for our teams to work
potency.
out their
This means that we're now looking for some weapon power in our build. So I'm just seeing how much weapon power I can actually get. Amari's Antidote just makes sense. We immediately get a boost to our grasp healing, and we can keep everything else the same just because of how the money worked out. So this should make us a very strong healer. Just looking now to see, like, maybe getting what's it called, custom stock. Maybe custom stock is better than wrist wraps because it will give us some weapon power.
These teams are giving it their all
But then
for a
attack
shot
speed
at the
is still
win.
nice. You know, we don't have to have crazy amounts of weapon power. Precarious potency is actually quite nice on its own.
Only 20 seconds left until we kick this round off.
Awkward silence. But I am editing this video at like 1:30 in the morning. So I hope you guys appreciate that and understand that there is some dead time in this video, but I'll try my best to fill it. So are we going to check the enemy builds? For our builds? Doesn't look like it. Seems like we don't care this game.
3, 2, 1.
Right, it's a long range map. They do have, well, so many more ranged heroes than us. Heal the clone for some reason. It's because I heard somebody get shot actually as they were walking out spawn, and I thought I just healed the person who I saw with low health. So we're trying to keep the orbs quite far forward. Orisa does keep trying to push and attack us and also clear the orbs with our javelin spin. It's got one orb there. We can flat bounce this for us. Try and get some precarious potency healing. And the team's rotated to the side except for the Mei. She is being chased. We get one orb, two orbs. She should live there. See, the heal over time now is doing so much healing. Like, this build as it is kind of crazy, especially if you're playing quite forward and you're using your own orbs for your sustain. So it means we can do a lot of just regular healing. We don't have to grasp as much. We've got our ultimate already, so is Orisa though. We haven't got Fade, so we're trying to get out of there. Orisa's very low health, but in comes Lucio B. In comes our Kiriko ult as well. We're not afraid of the Orisa because there's nothing there, but the High Noon is going to be a problem. Team hiding behind the walls there as now we get to push forward. We still had a little bit of the Kiriko ult there. Because now we're just going for damage, but we're still putting heal orbs down. And we've got our heal orb, so I was going to fade back, but then I was like, hey, we're using a heal orb. It would have made sense for a damage orb there, but I'm trying to prove the point. Can I just heal? And the heal zone's still useful for the team. So now we drop our orb there. Mei's freezing some players up top. But we're still making progress on the bot, so we're happy to just kind of sit here and be annoying for them. Fade back, can't stay around that orb. Orisa was too close. So, yeah, we still get a bit of damage on them. We get speared backwards. In comes Orisa. Looks like she wants to ult, so we're trying to move backwards. Soldiers there. Can we do it? We've got a cleanse from our Kiriko to help save us. Now we've got coalescence. Can we return the favor? Diva gets a nice bomb, taking down the Mercy and the soldier. And now the Orisa's overextended a bit without the rest of the team. Not because the rest of the team didn't move forward, but because our Diva actually kept them back. So we're already up to like 10k healing here. Now we could fade jump up top, but I kind of want to stay on the bot. If anybody pushes it, then we can always drop an orb. Another orb hit by the ice block. We've got to add some healing there. Lost her for a second. We do get a little bit up there again. Fade. Oh, Orisa didn't charge it up enough, but Soldier was there to finish us off. 11.8k healing already. Soldier guns us down there. So we've got a huge lead on this stage. It looks very likely that we're going to get this round. Still got 4 players alive over there. Fire a heal orb. You don't quite get the combat satisfaction with these builds. But you get to see the big numbers, and that's helping to realise how much you're doing for the team. So Lucio beat comes in, but again, we can play around the bot. Because we're not too afraid of all of them. We do fade back close to try and heal players because we're being a healer. Coalescence. Orisa's there. We're just trying to heal whoever we can. Team's flanked around behind. Orisa's isolated. Mei wall comes in. Orisa does manage to block our heal orb, but we've got a second one. It's always nice Mercy at the back. Team is chasing them down. In comes the tire. We use another heal orb. Second heal orb in the same zone. Orisa's getting very low health. Nobody's over on the point. And yeah, quite a lot of healing that game. 13.5k. It's nice.
Coming up, get ready for chaos in Clash. Time for the teams to gear up.
I wonder if you guys can guess the item. It's a consideration. Are we going to stick with it though? Now we're looking how much money we've got. We've got 4k. If we sell the 2 greens, we'll have 10.5k. 9.5 with this. Is there any item? Not really. There's only that shield thing. So custom stock. That doesn't leave us with a nice amount of money. We can go for weapon and get that icy coolant. But instead, yeah, we make a few changes here. So there's the 2 weapon powers, but that adds up to quite a lot. Still have alternative energy. High capacity tubing. I don't care about the energy. It's just cost efficient weapon power. So now we have 5.5 and we can get icy coolant. So our stats are quite well rounded here. We can, in theory now, heal just with our grasp a lot more. Because every time we fade to drop an orb, we'll get all of our energy back. So yeah, it's not a pre-planned build. Like, one of the things that you guys should really be doing is looking at how much money you've got, and there's some items that are very, very similar, and you can shuffle them around. It's like that Talon modification module, the 6,000 weapon blue that gives you 15% weapon power. Sometimes you can get that, other times you might just be short, and it wouldn't make sense to just force it. Now Soldier shooting us from the low ground, but on the high ground we've got a lot of orbs bouncing around. There isn't really a flat bounce up top there though, not a nice one anyway. But it's okay, because Phantasm just stays put. Orisa pushes through, we haven't got any cooldowns though. Getting the kills here. Try and heal our Junkrat. Like, any little heal that we get, the heal over time is huge with Precarious Potency. And especially with a bit of weapon power on there, it's enormous. We certainly did a lot of just regular grasping. So team takes the point. D.Va's extended a little bit too much, maybe we have to kind of join in. We drop a heal orb off, but she doesn't exit that way. In fact, she just goes straight forward over to the Cassidy. Try and bounce an orb round to them. Fade back, we've got Coalescence, we try and get a heal over onto the D.Va, but she does use her bomb. Someone's about to chase her, we wanted to make sure that we've got that. Orisa now isolated at the back of the point. Still getting some healing. See how fast May's health goes up there. It's just insane amounts of healing from our team. Orisa coming in for an ult, we've got Fade this time. Suzu also comes in, D.Va's just standing there for some reason. Don't know why she didn't try and get out of that, but either way. So, we don't have anybody alive here. Are we going to be able to make a push forward? Somebody's got to be brave, not us, because we're on a heal build. So we just sit in the doorway. No one's going to push. D.Va's not going to make it in time. So we flat bounce an orb here, where our team's going to be playing around the choke. We can fade and put another one down. We do, but our team is forced backwards. Our Junkrat will be fine with Precarious Potency healed. Flat bounce an orb. Now we use Coalescence. Keeping the enemy team back. We're going in for a bit of damage here. Also making sure to heal our players though. Normally I'd probably go full DPS there and try and actually take players down, but again, healer build. So Orisa's pushing through. Now here's the problem that we've got. Our D.Va's moved forward. And the rest of our team, we've still got to leave players on the objective. I did keep them off of there and we've nearly captured it. Someone's going to come around. Lucio does go for it. Does get killed here. There's a soldier ult coming in. And Orisa doesn't get on the point in time. So 3-1.
You can really tell who the playmakers are.
Still, our heal output from our supports is really, really high.
Next up,
yeah, it's still quite a struggle.
The teams are gearing up. Every choice is
so, power. We have got a lot of options here, and I don't think you're going to get this right if you were guessing it. Now, I've seen the debuffs from the Kiriko, right? So I'm thinking I could go multi-ball and maybe add something in there as well, but instead we go Destruction's Divide. Big heals, big damage. Now, I like that with this kind of build because we're still getting quite a lot of ability power. We've got a little bit of attack speed in there. So our ults are kind of going to hurt. Yeah, we opt for Super Flexor as well because that's weapon power and ability power. High capacity tubing, we're seeing if there's anything else that we'd rather have instead of it. Do we not the weapon lifesteal? Not really. Looking at the survival items that cost around 4,500 is max that we'd have. Now working out if we want to sell a 6,000 and 4,000 to get a 10,000 or 10,500. And no, we don't. Or do we? I don't know, guys. I played this game many hours ago.
Only 20 seconds left.
Custom stock gives us weapon power. So what was that? We got rid of wrist wraps so that we could have weapon power and ability power. Just because normally I wouldn't take that. It's just better for Precarious Potency. Like, attack speed's still good, but weapon power I think is just a bit better.
We're at the match point. Just one more round and they win it all.
So yeah, I like Destruction's Divide with this kind of build because if it turns out that our team does need more damage because we've got too much healing, we can just right click with it. And if it turns out that we just want to go mega heals even more, then we can just heal our team with it. So leaving an orb behind for our stragglers there as Orisa pushes forward. D.Va's very low health. We haven't got cooldowns though. We do get an orb up, but Orisa might be just eating them there. Mei's in a bit of trouble. Teams all over the place. They're not really that grouped up. We're now tanking the Orisa. Got a couple of heal orbs available here. Oh, we have to stand around that. We're trying to get over to our baby D.Va. Oh, I thought I was going to fade out of that then. No, Orisa ult comes in. We've got our ult though. Kiriko's used her ult, but can Mei get back to the point? No, Orisa's pushed her out, so we kind of wasted the Kiriko ult. Okay, so we've got options for damage orbs here, or we can just set heal zones that we can play around. D.Va's out of our range though. We can heal her up very quickly. Wait for the Orisa javelin spear, javelin spin even, to end before we use our orbs. Now is Mei going to get shot as soon as she comes out of Ice Block? No, because I think the casty was frozen. So much yellow glow, but in comes a Lucio beat. We've got an orb to play around. There's quite a lot of AP for them as well, so yeah, they can really keep us alive. Still got to back up out of that. Mei sends her up into the sky though. D.Va pushes forward very aggressively. Be good if we could recap the point here. Lucio on the point. Oh, D.Va overextended. Can't heal you at that range, but she did use bomb, and it was actually quite a good position for the bomb. Maybe that was the intention all along. Just doing as much healing as we can. Now we're not too afraid of the visor, because we can take a little bit of cover, and then we've still got potentially 2 orbs. So now we're using damage, now healing damage. Everyone's stochastic healing, looking for players, but there was no one there. It's also self-heal. You don't get any self-heal if you use the full damage one. So even if we're not healing other players, sometimes we use that just for our own health. So don't think I'm just healing the enemy team. I mean, I might be, but let's just assume I'm better than that. So our team holds. Fire an orb, but the Mei wall blocks that. So we lay another orb down. Oh, Mei needs some help. Find the opportunity. Found it with the wall. Now we're going to have to pull back here. This goes forward quite aggressively. We're getting close to our ult. Beat comes in. Someone was in the sky, but I can't really heal that. Now Mercy's doing it, so we're just going to try and tank her out. We've got our ultimate here. We're going to use that now. We try and use the right click damage on the Lucio, but the Mercy's doing a lot of healing, so instead we try and rotate for heals. See who we can take down here. Orisa does ult over onto the point. We bounce a heal orb. Lucio tries to push us into the ult. Doesn't succeed, so we're now just tanking the Lucio, but we don't really do that much to him. So we've got no cooldowns available. There we go. We've got 1 orb bouncing on the point. D.Va's still here. There is an Orisa. We dodge the spear. And we put the orb down a little bit too early, which could cost us. Me and D.Va on the point still with a Lucio and an Orisa, but Orisa's targeting me. It's another orb again. We had to use the fade though to escape that one. So now we're bouncing orb, dodge another spear. D.Va's isolated at the front. She gets over onto the point. We get a little orb there, but she's not in range of it. Lucio now over onto the point. We're trying to grow our spear. I'd love to do damage here, but we really need to keep the team alive. In comes our Kiriko ult. We're healing up our team. It's looking quite good. Soldier gets taken down. Now we're trying to ult. Heal the Orisa up. We want to also apply some damage if we can, because it's clean up. Mercy's over there. We try desperately to heal the D.Va. Orisa with yet another ult though. But she's over onto the point. Our D.Va loses mech. They've got Mercy and ult as well. We've got to rely on some crazy heal output here to keep our team alive until D.Va gets there, but Cassidy takes us down. Enemy team over onto the point in numbers. In comes a Mei ult, but the Mei gets taken down. Baby D.Va isn't going to cut it. Now 19% remaining. Do we have time? We've got some late deaths here. We can fade forward. I don't think anyone can get to the point. I'm looking at it. I'm just like, I'm going to move forward and at least heal myself. Junkrat, maybe I can fade this, but I don't think I land in time. Enemy team takes a round. 3-2.
3-2. Some intense competition this round. Up next, let's push.
Okay, we got a lot of money to play with.
Now's the time for our teams to work out their strategies.
So we're looking to sell the blues. And yeah. So might as well clear them off. Look at how much money we've got. 32k, so we can get an 11k, an 11k, and a 10k. We could get the 14k, 6k, and a 10. You know, just that kind of stuff. Co-Legion. So I'm thinking, look, if I'm going for heal ults, then Co-Legion's going to damage amp anyone I'm healing. So that could be really useful. We get Extendrils, because that's going to work really good with Phantasm in our healing. Catalytic Crystal will help us build ults. So I'm sort of deciding, Mark of the Kitsune, no, I don't think we've got enough AP for that. Numerico, are we struggling for survival? Not really. So it's like, yeah, Catalytic Crystal, we can build these ults faster. Since we've got Destruction's Divide, that could be quite nice. Still got Amari's Antidote, we've got Alternative Energy, so yeah, our energy isn't a problem. I mean, we grasp a lot anyway, right? But yeah, this should be interesting. So we're hoping to damage amp our team when we're using our ults, and we're hoping to build our ults quicker. And also, it does a lot of healing right now. Let's see how it goes.
Capture the objective.
I'm here.
So you can put your heal orb down here and then fire a damage orb towards the enemy team. But it does make things a bit awkward if you then want to lay your second one. We get walled off by the Mei, but a lot of teams clustered there. Extendrel's going to help out with the healing a lot. Our Junkrat gets taken down though. So we're trying to do what we can here. D.Va's a bit isolated. We're trying to get some healing onto him. Suzu comes in, saves the D.Va. She's straight back up to full health again, but the enemy team's kind of overwhelming us here. So we played down in that little corner because we can always fade back to our team. Add some more healing. As soon as we got pushed, we needed to fade so that we could get a clean fade. Another heal orb. We've got our ult, but there's an Orisa ult as well. So now we're trying to damage amp as many players as we can. Is it going to make any difference? 15% amplification on everyone we're healing, or while we're healing them. We didn't get a single kill though because Lucio beat. So did not work out that well for us. Bounce a heal orb off the far wall, lay another Phantasm orb for the D.Va. Orisa didn't eat it, so it was still hanging around there. Soldier ult comes in. We want to try and tank as much of this as we can. That's why I didn't just immediately fade back, because I'm hoping maybe the soldier thinks, oh, there's a Moira over there, we'll attack them. Orisa eats the orb. We stand around this one, but we probably should use that fade to get back. Try and do what we can. Out comes the Kiriko. Suzu comes in. Now we're using the Cole aggressively this time, damage-wise. Right, so we're going to fade back, apply a bit of healing over onto our team. Heals over onto D.Va, who's immediately full health again. Use the damage in the Kiriko ult there. Mercy's flying back. And we want to try and kill them if we can. Garrus potency healing onto D.Va. We don't need to like full heal her against this. And now we want to chase this, see if we can get any more kills. Mercy does fly away. We look at it, and then I'm like, is D.Va going in or not? So we stay up here. I think we've got a damage orb loaded, so we want to put one of those down. And now we want to get a heal orb. So we nearly got our ultimate again. This item is helping us out a lot. D.Va with a massive 3k on the bomb. Our team's got a lot of catching up to do this round as well. We use Coalescence. Probably didn't need to use it, but we really need progress here. And I'm hoping that I can build up another one anyway, even though there's not much time left. Push forward over to spawn. We'll do a bit of damage here because we want to try and build it up. Left behind a Phantasm orb. But D.Va's too far forward. Can we heal this up? Suzu comes in and helps us out. We drop a little heal orb down. Orisa again. She nearly got it with the Javelin Spin. Okay, we fade that one. D.Va's low though. We may have been better fading forward. Bounce an orb after there after Javelin Spin ends. But D.Va loses mech. We've got another one, but we got booped out. The High Noon hits us a little bit. We try and orb forward. Ooh. So this is one of the problems. When we've got so much healing, it's still quite difficult to actually eliminate players. If you have a look, even though we've got 13k, well 14k and 13k healing, the enemy team only had a few eliminations, but they didn't need them. They only need to win a couple of fights.
Coming up next, time to face off in control. Time for the teams to gear up.
Round 7, time to shuffle it around a bit. We've got a power to pick, and honestly, it's a pretty tricky one to pick. I'm not a fan of the items that I've got though. Like Co-Legion, it didn't seem that effective. Also, alternative energy, we're grasping a lot, so we don't really need to use the fade, and we can probably get a bigger item. So I go for optimal overflow, and that's, well, we've got alternative energy, right? So in my opinion, it's like, okay, let's do even more healing. Let's do more healing. We get Champion's Kit for more ability power. We want to keep the Co-Legion here because maybe we're like, oh, a bit of hopium. But then it's like, I mean, we've shifted towards a lot of AP because that's going to make us more flexible with our ult. So alternative energy, because we've got, there's kind of a bit of regret here with the optimal overflow. I have the spider. Could do a bit more damage. We've got the money for it. So we've got weapon power that's going to help us with precarious potency. Alternative energy is going to help us with our coalescence and also our energy. Catalytic crystal still, because we like the speed that we built our ults. Champion's Kit, we've got extend drills. Haven't really got time to sell anything here, so that's going to be the final build. Am I happy with it? Do I think it's the best Moira heal build? No, I don't. I think some changes could be made, but it does have the potential that if we do need to go for damage, like in order to win this game, we can. Alright, so Orisa pushes forward. She's right on us now. We bounce the orb flat, but we just can't get towards our tank here. The Orisa's keeping us back, and it's like I've got to now. Mei becomes my tank, right? So we're over onto the point. We leave a little orb behind for anyone going onto the point. We can bounce another one flat at the back. Try and grasp, right click. We've got our ult. Use it to heal at the start. But we are pushed towards the back. And we get pretty much deleted. The healing's fine, but we're just lacking that damage.
Time again to try again.
D.Va gets taken down.
Pain is inevitable.
So now at this point it's like, okay, well we can put a damage orb out the front. You know, if they push forward, it'll build us a bit of ult charge. There's nothing, not too much to heal there, but now we've swapped back to the heal orbs. Leave another one there for our D.Va, for all of our players. We get speared, but we can use the orbs as well. Orisa goes forward. In comes her ult. We've got our fade there, so we're okay. Mei just walled that off again. Reacted a bit too slow for the Junkrat, and now the Mercy's putting a lot of pressure on us. They've used too many ults. Our Mei does use an ult though. We try and heal the D.Va. D.Va's health goes up by loads with that Suzu. And the Mei ult does also come in. We might actually clean this up. Their tank's down. We've just got to make sure the Mercy doesn't res. We put out a bit of damage onto her with either Spider alternative energy as well. Amari's does a load of weapon power as well. Our grasp hurts. Unfortunately, the Soldier 76 hurts a little bit more. Our team does take back the point though. Kiriko doing an excellent job, by the way. Also playing kind of a healer build. Healer over health. Cleanse as well. I don't know if there's that much to cleanse though. Fade forward. We use our ult. Try and save players on the point. Swap it to damage as well because we want to put a bit of damage out. Can't really step forward to use the remainder of the Kiriko ult. They do use a beat though. We currently have the point, so it's useful for us regardless how, well, for this fight to go on longer. We can survive a little bit, trying to bounce these orbs in zones that we can play around, but also our team will play around if we're trying to contest it. Huge healing comes out. In comes another Orisa ult. We do manage to just about get out of there. Fire an orb onto the point. It looked like we fired it at the enemy Orisa, but we were actually firing it for anyone who may have been caught in the ult and was weak. We just wanted to get it out there as soon as possible. Keep getting pushed around. Orisa really does like to pressure us. I hear the burning, but my sensitivity is too low to turn around to do that. Our tank mech does get popped. Orisa's on the point. She is low though. We've got another coalescence. We fade behind the enemy team. We use damage here. Clean up one, clean up two. Any healing to do. Heal the rest of the team, but now we're attacking the Mercy. We know she's going to hide behind the rocks, so we fade behind there as well. trying to get some damage. Lucio's pushing over to the point, still healing as much as we can. There's still an Orisa on the point that we've got to deal with, and well, that's going to be kind of trouble with the Kiriko ult again though coming in, and the Mei wall as well blocking it off. But another beat comes in. Lucio and Kiriko there just ulting all over the place here. We've got a soldier ult there, and we get taken down. They're on 68%, so even if we lose the fight, like, it's not game over yet. There's a team trying to stall it out as much as possible. The enemy team do turn the point over. And now 75% late deaths here could be very, very costly. Have to see if the Kiriko can survive. Got player weak over onto the point. We need to get back there as soon as possible. We fade forward. We bounce one on the point, hoping that players will move down to there. No one does, and we don't get any value out of that orb. But now we've got another Kiriko ult here. As now we've got orbs on the point. Orisa gets Mei walled off. Orisa gets taken down. Got to watch that res, but there's a Lucio beat. So we're probably not going to save it. We've got a Coalescence. We hit that with the damage. A bit of healing over onto players as well. Try and look for the Lucio. Do manage to get him slightly round the corner. Thanks, Blizzard. As now there is only one player left. Cassidy gets taken down. We're on 99%. Enemy team are not going to make it to the point in time. And guys, here's the final heal numbers. We've got 76,155. Kiriko not far behind, but substantially more healing. Do you think heal builds are better than the DPS builds? Or would you prefer more hybrids? Like, what's your style? I know a lot of people will do DPS builds, especially those who follow this channel, but there is merit to some of the heal builds, and I just wanted to demonstrate that. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and yeah, hopefully see some of you guys at the streams. Take it easy.